Hey, good morning. I know you're not going to see this again. My hair was just driving me crazy, so I just put it up in a little rubber band. But it does look funny since it's white, the front of my hair is white. So when I pull it up, anyhow, I don't think this could be worse than how it was yesterday when it looked like, woo, I don't know, a lion's mane or something, but not as attractive as a lion's mane. Okay, or a lion with an afro maybe, I don't know. Anyhow, so yesterday I started going back to experiencing the original taste that came in the espresso, from how it grew and where it grew and what the weather was like, what the soil was like, how it was handled and processed with no extra flavors added. So, and I washed my dishes, so I've got a little cup today, my little lungo cup, which is, 5 and something ounces, almost 6 ounces. And then I've got my espresso capsule. Today I've got Honduras. Okay, so yesterday I tried Napoli, which is the most intense, or one of the most intense coffees that an espresso makes. When I say coffee, I mean espresso. And oh my goodness, it just took me 50 years right back to Italy. So, all right, here we go. Get a little spoon here. Actually, this is an espresso spoon. They're little. If you have kids or grandkids and you have children's silverware, you could always use that too, right? Okay. Now, something that I learned when I first started tasting espressos is, you should try to fold back in some of the crema, because that has the essential oils that give the coffee its flavor or taste. But I used to lick the spoon. No, don't do that, because so much of the crema remains on the spoon that it will have a bitter flavor because it's too intense. Okay, so here we go. So here's the thing with this. This does not take me back to Italy. I've never been to Honduras, okay? But it's got, it has an intense coffee flavor. And normally I wouldn't like something like that if it was like an American cup of coffee. But this has a lot of unusual, I don't know, there's other tastes in there, other flavors that makes it really interesting. Let me try this again. So to me, this calls for pairing it with something to eat. I don't know. So, well, of course, my mind always goes from coffee to pastry. Yes. Now, this reminds me too, and I've shared this before, that when you taste something for the first time, or in this case, for the first time in a long time, you need to give it several tries over a few days in order to help your palate get used to it. Because the first time you taste something, now it may immediately, strike you as wonderful, which is great, but it may take, your palate may be going, wait, what? What is this stuff? So I'm feeling a little bit like that. I'm getting a little bit of that sensation. So, oh, but this was the last capsule. I'm obviously going to need to place an order. But first I'll finish up all the, retrying all the other capsules that I've got before I decide which ones I want to reorder or try for the first time. But I guess what I'm recommending to you is don't taste something, go, ugh, and then get rid of it. Well, every once in a while that's called for. But for the most part, if you're trying something that a lot of other people tend to like, well, maybe try it a few times over a few days. You may develop a liking for it. So, I'm going to turn this light off overhead. Here, is that better? No, it doesn't make my hair look any better. Okay, well, so you got to see me like this. You got to see me with it all floofed up. My haircut appointment is tomorrow. Oh, I hope there's not going to be any more storms or anything to cause a cancellation by my hairdresser, because I have got to get something done with this, right? Right. Okay, well, listen. Try new things or retry old things, because not only do you need to sometimes get accustomed to a flavor over several trials over a few days, but sometimes your tastes change. So it's worth it to retry something. Okay. By the way, it's Thursday morning at 10:40 a.m., January 11th, 2024. Have a great day.